Hola, beautiful and wonderful people. I go by the name Sally TS and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, guys, I'm just going to tell you a random story about what happened to me some years back. Yeah, let me say it's a life experience, and it has really taught me a lot. And I really have so much. It's really a long story, but I'm going to shorten it as much as I can. And yeah, so it was this time that now I was done with my form 4, that is high school, form 4. And now I was now officially a raia. Mimi sasa nimekuwa officially raia. And now nimemaliza shule. So what should I do? What should I do before I join college, or I join campus, or as I'm still waiting for my results? Yeah. So I came across it was just reasoning, and I just said, once I finish form 4, I want to have my own job, I want to have my own money and all that. So when I was done with my form 4, I looked for nikaanza kutafuta ID. I applied for an ID, and ilitoka, let me say, after 2 weeks, because my dad had connections, so zilienda chap chap. Yeah, so I got my ID immediately 2 weeks after I was done with my form 4. Yeah, and now hasa I'm now a raia. Yeah, so adding that, nikakuwa over 18, and I'm now an adult. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not a teenager. Yeah. So now I came and found my first job. Nikapata M-Pesa, where I was called 12K, but that is not the story of today. The story of today is the job I found as a house manager. Let me say a house help, a house manager. Any can apply. Yeah. So now after I now found that job, M-Pesa job, and I now found another, I was conned 12K. But that is a story of another day, I'll tell you. Now, after I was conned 12K, I had to pay that money, of which at that month salary hiyo mwezi sikupewa because my boss alikata do. So I had to start afresh. Yeah. So mi nikaona hii ni hasara, because there's no way I can work and then I'm conned that amount of money and then I have to pay. I even never finished that money because my salary was 5,500 and I was conned 12K. So my boss took that money, 5,500, which was that month's salary, and he told me I have to pay the other. I have to work the next month so that he may get his full amount. Yeah. So, and I also add another amount so that it will fill up that 12K. So I just decided, nikasema kaa mbaya, and I just decided to leave that job. And yeah, now I was focusing on finding another job. Yeah, I now focused, and I said, I am not going to lose hope. I want my own money. I need my own money. I have to go and look for another job. So I told my brother, Mozi, not Bena. I have my the one who was born, yani mwenye ni mkubwa wangu. Yeah. Let me just say like that. So I just called him and I told him, oh bro, I need a job. I need something to do. I can't just be bangaizaring here at home and I don't have any other thing to do. So my brother told me, there is this, he was, at that time he was in college, yeah, and he told me that his teacher wanted, his leg wanted nini, they were very close, yeah, so her mother wanted a house help, yeah, and my brother, and I told my brother, so how much do they pay? Okay, so the amount was very small, but I just said, because I wanted a new job, I want to work, I want to have my own money. It's better I work with that small amount. Kama pia kazi si mingi, yeah, because he told me ni madhe, and so yeah, so haikuwa like kazi mingi, yeah. So I just say okay. And my dad, I went and told my parents that I have now found a job. Bro has connected me with a new job, a Househelp job. And my mom was like, what? You want with that kind of a work? And yet to hear what Househelp go through. I just told my mother, see it in Imbali. And if anything happens, I will run. I will run. Yeah. If I see red flags, I will run. Yeah. So I now found that job, and my brother officially took me to that to the job, and I now started. Yeah, the first day was good. I was welcomed well, and I just saw that first day. I just saw that madam. She was a shosh. Let me say a shosh because she was an elderly person, and of course ni mtu amelea, watu wake wamekuwa wakubwa, wameolewa. Yeah, because her daughter is the one who connected me with the job. And I also had a small one girl. She was a big girl, maybe class 6. Yeah, and yeah, she was a big girl. Yeah, so I went the first day. Sikufanya kazi that day, nilipika tu because I found vitu zimeoshwa, ni kusafi at least. Yeah. My second day, I just started. I woke up very early, like sikuwa nimezoea kwetu nilikuwa namkata saa 3, saa 4, but you know hapo ni kwa wenyewe, so you have to wake up early and go and work. Yeah. And guys, remember, I was from I had a, I was in a, we were still living in slums. We were living in Kibera, but right now my mother vacated. They vacated, wakaenda wapi? Wakaenda Githurai. Right now they're living in Githurai. So I went and started that job, and now just nikasema tu acha nivumilie because I know at the end of the day what I want. Yeah. So nikaanza job vizuri. The next day, I was waking up early, doing all the stuffs, preparing the girl to go to school, kumpikia chai and all that, and yeah, so I never saw that guy. I never saw that guy on the first day. The first day, he was not around because sometimes alikuwa analala nje, so that guy was not around that time. Yeah, he was let me say, he was just a big guy, but alikuanga tu like he was living with his mom. Because they had rented the house, so walikuwa wamerentisha, yani it was just a plot. Yeah, but that woman had rented hiyo nyumba. So now I went to and started working. Siku za kwanza nimetritiwa vizuri and all that. Yeah, I can't say that she was bad thereafter, but you know there's some things that mtu akuonyeshi, but sasa kwa vitendo. Yeah, actions, you know, that's what they say, actions speak louder than words. So in actions nilikuwa naona sometimes alikuwa tu sijui anakoaje, like she's bored nini akona tu ma mood swings and all that, and it reached that point, yani madharau zikaanza kidogo kidogo, and I was just silent. I was a silent person and just assumed like, it's okay, I'm working, I know what I'm doing, and I know what I want. Yeah, at the end of the day. So mi nikaendelea na kazi zangu. Yeah, sometimes kwa tuna moods yani at some point I saw that kuna ile madhara wako nayo because I'm coming we were living in Kibera slum, so anaona sasa huyu ni maskini, they don't have anything, and I felt so bad. Sometimes angefanya madhara zingine that madam, but the child really loved me because tulikuwa tumeingiana kabisa, tulikuwa tumeblend na huyo dem kako katoto, tulikuwa tumeblend sana na and I loved her as my younger sis. Don't mind the background noise, guys. I'm living with kids, so you have to understand, even if utawakataza, they won't listen. Yeah, so just focus on me. So After some time akaanza madharau tu zikaanza tu kidogo kidogo nini. And even I remember there's time alikuwa she could even urine in a ndoo and then leave it there and then expect you to go and pour that urine. And then I remember kulikuwa na ka compound, yeah, hapo nje ya mlango kulikuwa na ka veranda. So that veranda, I was supposed to wash that veranda each and every day, yeah. Sometimes I could even find urine. Yeah, I found urine kwa hiyo veranda and I had to wash that urine. I had to sweep that urine. Yani akikuja jioni apate ni kusafi. I never knew who was doing that. Sijui ni madharau, sijui. I don't know, guys. I don't know. So mi nilivumilia because I can say I worked there for like 3 months. I worked there for like 3 months and I don't know if 3 or 4. I think it's 3 or 4 months. Yeah, because before I found another job. Because sikuwa nataka nitoke hapo kama sina kazi yenye naenda kufanya. So in the process I told my dad to look for a job for me. And now akaendelea tu kunitafutia job and the same time I'm working there. So there is this guy. Now here is where the story is, the main topic. So this guy, there's some things that we hear girls saying, oh, sijui, my boss did this, my boss did that. And I can say, at some point, if at all you're working in a house as a house manager, you are working in a house as a house manager, I think at some point when you show that person or when you show that your boss who is showing interest to you, you show him that unajipa, they will just do whatever they want to do because at the end of the day, they know you can't say anything when you muoga ama umeingia box, yeah? Or you're together, yeah? Yani kuna venye nyinyi wawili mmeingiana, you get. So mi naweza sema you don't have to lower your dignity because of someone who is lying to you, because at the end of the day ni kukutumia atakutumia and at the end of the day atakuacha, yeah. So this guy, he was very old. He was a big man. Even at that time I think I was 19 years. I was 19. And now this guy, I think he was maybe 40s. His middle 40s, I think. And at some point ni mtu mkubwa because he's like 2 times my age, yeah. So nikasema, guy, my God, this guy, hey, sometimes anaanza ananitumia do to credit, anajifanya, hey, how are you doing, ananijulia hali and all that. And I was like, no, this guy ananipima. And then there's sometimes that angekuwa tu home, anakaa tu home like yani hauna hata amani. He's just looking on ways on how he can touch you, on how yani ilikuanga tu, I don't know. Sometimes we could be in the house, yeah, and then maybe hayuko kwake because nyumba yake alikuwa na nyumba yake hapo nje, but sasa hii kulikuwa na main house, yani kulikuwa na sasa sitting room, yeah, because nyumba yake ilikuwa imejengwa na nje. So sitting room, so alikuwa anakuja sitting room anakaa hapo, and then mimi huyo nimekuja, nimeenda nimekaa chini, ama ni kama ana time yenye sasa nimeamka nafanya kazi za nyumba, and then anaanza tu kwa anatafuta tu njia za I don't know what his intentions were, but me already nilikuwa nishamsoma, nilikuwa nishapiga hesabu 1 + 1 2 + 2 3 + 3 and I was like, this guy is not a nice guy, and if I give in atanitumia, yeah. So I was just ignoring him in a friendly way because he was my boss and was the one who was paying me my salary. So if I messed up or maybe ningemongelesha vibaya or maybe ningeleta noma, naweza vutwa job, and I don't want to do that job. And nikaona kweli this nini is real, like this kind of bosses are real, yeah. And I was like, this guy, huyu jamaa, his intentions are not good. So he was very friendly with me, akaanza kuwa friendly na mimi nini. Sometimes we could just be there with his daughter, because that was his daughter. I was taking care of his daughter. So ananiambia sijui nini, yani story tu. I can't say, but he was talking like alikuwa ananitaka, like alikuwa tu ana behave nikaa ananitaka like nini, yani hata I don't know what he sent me credit, alikuwa ananitumia hata credit, ananiambia Sally, today I've decided to send you this nini because maybe you want to talk to your mom, you want to talk to mi nice sijaikata, sikukata. Just took the money, like yeah, my boss has given me this money, but I already knew what his intentions were. And maybe he was thinking that I am a fool, that maybe I will give in with his rubbish, with his ujinga, but alipata mi niko very sharp na nilikuwa nishamsoma kitambo sana, and I knew this guy. Yeah, so what I can really say from that story, from yeah, so we just continued like that, and then until that time that now tukaende, yani nikachoka, and I just felt like this is becoming too much, and where it's heading haita end up vizuri. So I just I never told my mom, I never told my dad, I never told even my brother, the one who connected me. I just decided to leave that job. What I told my mom is that I just want to leave that job and look for another job, because I'm tired. I am tired because this boss of mine was really pressuring me a lot. And I was like, no, I can't continue working here. I will lose my dignity bure because of this guy, and I don't want. Yeah, because anaanza kunika allegations and 1 2 3, you get. Because one thing I do with this such bosses is that once you refuse, or maybe umekata offer yake, maybe he has been trying to do 1 2 3 but you umekata, they just find a way on how they can blackmail you, wanze kusema sijui what and what and what, yani iko tu story refu. Even they can say you have stolen things, you steal things from them, you do the 1 2 3. And I was like, no, where this is heading, itaenda kwa mba, itaenda kwa mbaya. And at some point you start blaming the house girls, ni mbaya sijui nini, but at some point it depends on how you treat them, and maybe venye amekuwa akiona unafanya, they get bored. Yeah, because at the end of the day, well, all my human beings. Yeah, so me, I can't deny that I was once a house help. I worked as a house help, and depending on the experience that I had, I said to myself that I will never ever work as a house help again. It's better I even sell, I do some other things, but not house help. I can't be house help. So I just told my boss, that madam, his mother, I just told him, me sioni nikiendelea na hii kazi. I can't continue this job because I want to go to school. Ni hivyo venye niliwaambia, because singewaambia wewe sijui nini, ama singeambia mamake, singeambia huyo mama ati sijui your son is doing this and this and that. Of course angeniekea hizo allegations, angesema maybe you're the one who is seducing him, aanze kunichafulia jina. And I just said, no, I'm just going to tell them na join shule, I'm going to college. And guess what? So this guy, I told them like 1 week before now I leave, because that month was ending. And I told, now my boss has known that I want to go. Yeah, and he called me and told me, Sally, why do you want to leave? I just said, I want to leave because I want to go back to school. I want to go to college, because we all know that nimemaliza form 4 and my results are here, and I have to join college. I can't do this work for the rest of my life. And he was like, no, Sally, you can just wait. Nini story too refu. I told him, no, I can't wait. I have to go. Kanambia, Sally, Sally, do you know that I love you? I truly love you. And I was like, what? You love me? You love me? You are just the same age, almost the same age as my dad, and you're telling me you love me. How can we blend? How is that possible? And maybe no, he was a lawyer, so kizungu nayo rusungu. So he told me, Sally, I love you and I want to marry you. And of course, you're a beautiful girl. I want to marry you and I love you and I want to come and meet your parents. I just looked at him and I was like, this guy is telling me I want to meet my parents. Huh? He wants to meet my parents. Me. And I was like, hey, huyu jamaa ananipima wana. Huyu jamaa ananipima wana. So mi nikamwambia, hey, why do you want, like, what are your intentions? Ndivyo tu ndo venye nilimuuliza. And told me my intention is to marry you and spend the rest of my life with you. Sijui nini. At don't mind about the age. Ndo nikaona, kumbe that's where you are coming. Kumbe hivyo ndo venye ulikuwa unakuja. So you have found the wrong girl, because I have seen beyond your intentions. But singemwambia, I just kept quiet and I just laughed and I just looked at him and I told him that day, by the way I was leaving, ilikuwa kesho yake, nilikuwa sasa naenda. He was very that day. Nikamwambia tu we will see, ya Mungu ni mengi, kama Mungu amepanga, because singemwambia vibaya, because at some point alikuwa ananistreat tu vizuri, but sasa tabia ndo zilikuwa mbaya. So I just said okay, so kesho yake ikafika, I packed my things and all that. Kesho yake ndo hiyo imefika, and now I've now packed my things and I have to leave. Yeah. That guy even didn't go to work. I don't know that day. Yeah, that day was on a Saturday. That day was, so he was not akwa nenda job sato. So he told me, I want to take you to stage, nini, story mingi, because he had a car here. So I want to take you and tell you goodbye and all that. And I just nilijifanya tu fala. And then I just told him, okay then, you can just take me to stage. So that day we drove and tukiwa kwa gari ananiambia, Sally, I want to marry you. I'm very serious. My intentions are pure. Sijui nini. Story too mingi. I was just like, I was just laughing like a fool. Yeah. But nikasema tu karo yangu, wewe unijui wewe. And tukafika stage. Mi nikamwambia, akaniambia, Sally, you save that number, I will call you, sijui nini. And I was like, okay, you will call me. And he gave me money. I think he gave me 3,000 and told me, Sally, go and take care of yourself. Hii ni kama fair, nimekuongezea kwa zile nini mshahara yako, because they had paid me, month ilikuwa imeisha, so they had paid me my money. And akaniongezea 3K. Kasema tu okay, but guys, hey, mi ni venye tu nililearn tu, nikaona hapa nikicheza this guy will use me, atanitumia vibaya. And one thing I knew about his mom, alikuwa anaona mi hatuna mbele wala nyuma, like we are poor and all that. Yani actions could tell that huyu mama amekudharau, huyu mama anaona ni kama hauna future. Yeah, we're just there. But who is God? God is really faithful. And I now came and my dad had already found me another job. And now I started that job immediately. Nense hiyo sato, Sunday, Monday. Ilikuwa job ya cyber, ya manage cyber. And mi nilikuwa nimesomea comp. So I knew everything kwa comp. So now nikaanza tu job ya cyber hapo tao. And yeah, that's why I proceeded and started afresh again. And now every day I went back to home. You kuka job yani kwa nyumba ya mtu each and every day. It's not an easy task. It's not easy at all. And I just told myself, never in my life will I ever work as a house help. Never, 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 never. I found this job and this guy was still following me, and I was like, hey, this guy amenizoea vibaya sana. And that's when I changed my line. Nili change line yangu because I just wanted to every memory. Yani, I just wanted to start afresh, and I just decided, okay, I'm going to change my line and have a new line. And yeah, that's where I proceeded until where I am right now. Though that job nilikuja nikaacha, and then I found another job. Because also that my cyber boss pia alikuwa tu madharau. I can't say alikuwa tu somehow alikuwa na madharau. You could even tell, yeah. But I thank God. Nikakuja nikapata kazi tena ingine tena ya ofisi. There's as a receptionist. So mi nimetembea sinione hivi. So that is just a story about me. That's a story about me, guys. And yeah, somehow siwezi sahau juu niliona maneno nilijionea. They were so much for me. Yeah, they were so much for me. And I even came and found out that my boss was planning to do something, but I thank God nilitoka huko as early as possible before anything could happen. Yeah. And yeah, so we are here right now. It happened until where I am right now. I am someone's wife. I am married, and yeah. And I'm still proceeding, yeah, because tomorrow is not promised. So we just pray to God for each and every day, like atupe maisha, atusaidie in everything that we do and all that. And today, guys, that is all about what I wanted to share with you guys. And I want to tell you one thing: don't ever lose hope. Don't ever let anyone underrate you because of where you're coming from, because table turns, yeah, and you never know what will happen. You don't know what will happen tomorrow, yeah. So we just have to believe in ourselves and do whatever you have to do. Follow your passion and be you, yeah. So that's all about today's video, guys, and I just want to remind you to subscribe, like, share and comment. Support this channel as far as you can. Take me to 10k subscribers. Right now we're at 2k subscribers, and I remember there's that time I said I was 500 subscribers, and right now I'm at 2k subscribers. So I believe we'll still proceed na tuendelee kabisa to push each channel as much as we can, yeah, as ifike mbali. Yeah, so that is all about today's video, and I'll see you in my next video. A peace. Is it a peace? No, I can't say a peace. Bye bye.